Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Dragon Age Origins. We are in this circle of magi and about to run into an unfortunate soul. Let's jump right back into the story. So we have a level up, and I think it's Gorm, yes. Gorm. So he just needs, as always, I always like to give him more constitution. I think that's what I'll raise this time, because I don't want him to go down. He went down in a fight recently, and I didn't like that at all. Not at all. And I'm going to give him Frighten. He's got some things here that I could also be working on. But I think I want to get all of these, and then I'll start on these ones here. I think I didn't like these as much, for some reason. Anyway, but we'll do Frighten. And that will cause him to have people cower in fear, which means we can then go over to Gorm's tactics. If I can find him in here, and that sometimes happens if I don't have him selected. Gorm, give me your tactics. Give me your tactics, little dude. Using a ranged or magic attack, cluster with at least 2 allies. Let's change that from Dread Howl to Frighten. And he needs some more tactics. I mean, you know, he's a dog, but he still needs tactics. Okay. Hey, Gorm, little buddy. Alright, so let's head on through here. See what unpleasantness awaits. Uh-oh.
He's still alive, I think.
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
A Templar. And it seems he is a prisoner of some sort. Some sort of magic cage.
The boy is exhausted. And this cage, I've never seen anything like it. Rest easy. Help is here.
Ugh, enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game. You broke the others, but I will stay strong for my sake. For theirs. Sifting through my thoughts, tempting me with the one thing I always wanted but could never have. Using my shame against me, my ill-advised infatuation with her. Ugh, a mage, of all things. I am so tired of these cruel jokes, these tricks, these...
Templar, this is no trick. We are here to help.
Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them.
I am no trick of the mind, Templar.
Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Why have you returned to the tower? How did you survive?
I survived in the same way that you shall survive. I survived by defeating everything in my way. And now I am here to defeat Uldred.
Good. Kill Uldred. Kill them all for what they've done. They caged us like animals, looked for ways to break us. I'm the only one left.
Be proud. You mastered yourself.
Be proud? What is there to be proud of? That I lived and they died? They turned some into monsters and... there was nothing I could do.
I need to know at this moment, where are Irving and the other mages? If I can take care of this evil, I can free you from your prison.
What others? What are you talking about?
Irving and the other mages who fought Uldred. Where are they?
They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker.
We must hurry. They are in grave danger, I am sure of it.
You can't save them! You don't know what they've become.
And you do know? If you do, please share with me. I need all the information I can to defeat this threat.
They've been surrounded by blood mages whose wicked fingers snake into your mind and corrupt your thoughts. You have to end it now, before it's too late.
And so I am willing to do so. But what do you propose that we would do?
To ensure this horror is ended, to guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there.
I cannot make that decision without seeing what is happening. That is the same decision that Gregor would have made, and yet I found Wynne alive and well, and she has helped us, and without her help, I fear we would not have come this far even to save you. I cannot make that decision, not without more information.
That is your choice to make, but I beg you to consider what I have to say. You cannot tell Maleficarum by sight. Just one could influence the mind of a king, of a grand cleric.
This is what she would say. This is what Commander of the Grey Wardens, Miss Self-Titled Commander of the Grey Wardens would say. Speak to me no more of this matter. I have made my decision. We move forward, determine what is happening, and then we act.
Maker turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all.
Okay. So that's all we can say to Cullen right now. And at this point, I'm going to talk to Wynne.
Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence.
Yes, I know it's not really the time to stop and have a chat, but I need some information from her, so... let's see what Ilyis is going to ask her here. Wynne, what is it that you know about the Litany of Adralla?
Adralla was a bard in the service of Divine Clemens I during the Second Exalted March. The schism had split the chantry into the one we know and the Imperial chantry in Tevinter. There was much mistrust of the Tevinter Imperium at this time, as you can imagine.
I am listening.
Even though the Imperial chantry forbade blood magic, the chantry, our chantry, did not believe them. After all, many of the Tevinter mages, and even their magister lords, had used blood magic with impunity throughout history. Together, with the help of the chantry and its Templars, Adralla wrote the litany to protect against the mind-controlling abilities of blood mages.
Do you know how to use this litany?
It is just a spell, like any other spell. Any mage should be able to recite it. Reciting the litany breaks any existing mind control and prevents future attempts at domination from being successful.
I see. Therefore, I should be able to wield it as well. Can you tell me about Uldred? It seems that he is the one behind all of this entire mess. The more I know of him, the more prepared we will be.
I suppose you would not have had much contact with him. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the Circle, only his own advancement.
Well, since I am new to the Circle, I would not have met him, unless you refer to the Mage at Ostagar. He was the one who tried to speak at the War Council, of course. Yes. He was, if I recall, and I am speaking of the same mage, a thoroughly nasty person.
I'm sure Uldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them.
You trust too much. I don't think that you are right in this matter. But tell me how this trouble started.
Oh, a long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived, barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar?
And what exactly did Uldred say to convince the mages?
The alliance with Loghain would have been to the Circle's advantage. According to Uldred, once Loghain was in power, he would order the Chantry to give us more freedom. Well, I told the First Enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then.
And so this all began in the meeting.
It must have, though I don't know for sure. The creatures came from that direction, as far as I could tell.
And do you know what else we may face within the tower?
You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction.
We will face them as we face all, head-on. And, stone willing, we will prevail.
Your confidence is both inspiring and disturbing.
Well, then let's not waste any more time.
Onward, then.
So, we could ask her questions about herself, but now's not the time to do that. From a roleplay perspective, we are in a hurry, and those were all questions that she needed to ask. Man, this is so nasty. It's like pustules and stuff. It's like so disgusting. Anyway, so yeah, we will talk to her about those things at camp. Okay, harrowing chamber. I'm gonna save just in case. Just in case we get our butts kicked in here. And here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uldred, you nasty, horrible...
You accept the gift that I offer.
Oh, poor guy. Oh, poor guy. So nasty.
Ah, look what we have here. I remember you. Irving's star pupil. Uldred didn't think much of you then, and I certainly don't see your appeal now.
Yeah, this is one of the small problems with role-playing through with the mod I'm using that makes Ilyis from Orzammar. But as usual, I'll just role-play right on through it. As I have told all before you, I have never... No, I have. I saw you at Ostagar. You were put in your place, if I remember, by another mage. You can forgive me if I am not impressed. I was not impressed then, nor am I now.
I suppose one can't be loved universally. I'm quite impressed you're still alive. Unfortunately, that must mean you killed my servants. Oh well, they are probably better off dying in the service of their betters than living with the terrible responsibility of independence.
Oh. Unfortunately for you, you will no longer have to suffer the terrible responsibility of independence either, for I am here to kill you. You shall soon follow your servants.
Wait. Let's not be hasty. I'm trying to have a civilized conversation here.
There is no more time for civilized conversation. You will answer my questions. First being, what are you trying to accomplish by torturing these people?
A mage is but the larval form of something greater. Your chantry vilifies us, calls us abominations, when we have truly reached our full potential. Look at them. The chantry has them convinced. They deny themselves the pleasure of becoming something glorious.
You're mad. There's nothing glorious about what you've become, Uldred.
Uldred? He is gone. I am Uldred, and yet not Uldred. I am more than he was. I could give you this gift to win. You and all the mages. It would be so much easier if you just accepted it. But some people can be so stubborn.
As I said before, the time for conversation, civilized, is over. I am still going to kill you.
Resistance! Everywhere I go, resistance! How very inconsiderate. Wait, what do we have here? Why, it's the First Enchanter. Come, say hello to your old apprentice, Irving. Don't mind the blood. He's had a hard day.
What have you done to him?
Stop him. He is building an army. He will destroy the Templars, and...
You're a sly little fox, Irving, telling on me like that. And here I thought he was starting to turn.
Never!
That's enough out of you, Irving. He'll serve me eventually, as will you.
So, I had mentioned to you that Ilyis was raised in Orzammar, and she was taught magic by a tutor. And it just occurred to me that what we will write into her backstory is that her tutor was, for some of the time, First Enchanter Irving, and for some of the time, one of his mages working under him, but that she kept a correspondence going with First Enchanter Irving. And so that's going to explain why people are talking about her as her apprentice, and I'm kind of surprised I didn't think about this earlier. But let me know what you think in the comments, but that will be a part of her story, and we will roleplay as such from now on. Okay. Let's see. He'll serve me eventually, as will you. And what is that supposed to mean? What do you mean, I will serve you? If you mean by attempting to turn me into an abomination, and Irving as well, you are being sadly mistaken.
Oh, I'm not stupid. Do you think I'm going to let you wander around this tower knowing you are a pawn of the Templars? You are a thorn in my side, and I must remove you before you fester.
You can certainly try.
Killing you would be a waste. Your raw potential, with the strength of a demon behind it, would be unstoppable. I can do that. I can give you power and a new life.
That is enough. I am tired of trying to reason with a madman. It is as Morgan likes to say, it is your time to die.
Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Uldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is put a litany out. And the next thing I'm going to do is set everybody up in the best location. What do we got here? Okay, let's get Wynn back here and Morgan back. Let's get Morgan over here. Sten, I want you to put all efforts to bear on him, if you can. Sten, can I get you? Oh, whoa. Uldred is a, oh, I see. Oh, dear. That sucks. So unique item power.
So be it.
And then, after that, I'm going to have you try and get everything frozen in here. I don't care what it is. Just freeze it. How about this?
Right.
And did you just do a glyph of repulsion on us or whatever you just did? What was that? Don't be breathing that demon breath on me. Yay! Froze everything. Okay, now that everything is frozen, and let's let the women here, the mages, take care of matters a little bit. Let's see what I can do to put something down on him. Can I do a paralyze maybe? Try that.
Let's finish this.
And that did, he's already paralyzed, so I'm not sure if that's going to work, but let's also do a weakness. I'm just going to put as many debuffs on him as I can. Okay. And horror, disorient. Wait, I forgot. I did paralyze wrong.
Oh, this
Paralyze. And then, Curse of Mortality. Let's try number 9.
good.
And let's also try a vulnerability hex. Okay. And pretty soon, Sten's out. Okay, Sten. Now, I'm gonna do powerful swings on that.
Your time
Let's
to
make this
die.
quick, shall we?
And then I just want you to beat the holy crap out of this guy. Yes. And hopefully that did some good. Let me go over here. What are you doing? Gorm, you're doing okay. Let's try a
This should be easy enough.
Divine Nova. Litany, use it now. Okay, using it. Okay, using it. There's Wrath of the Maker. And there's something down. Okay. And Ilyis, I'd really like you to stay away from this guy, at least from the front of him, okay? Going around to the back? Okay, perfect. Now attack. Oh, stay away from her, please. I'm doing an Aura of Might here. Yeah, back up, back up.
Now we go into battle.
Yeah, Stan, that's what you're there for. Health poultice, please. And, a taunt, please. Okay, and then I'd like you to be laying down. What do you got here? Are you okay? Are you frozen? Oh, crushing prison. Aw, man. Oh. crushing prison. No, 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 no. Oh, 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 oh. There's a litany of the Andrala again. And back up, please. Thank you. Okay. And Gorham's doing his best to really wreak some havoc. What have you got here, little guy? Frighten, Dread Howl, Overwhelm. You can try Overwhelm. I doubt it's gonna work, but you can try. Dread Howl. And what are you doing? I want you to put down a glyph of paralysis. It might work. Oh, did he die? Whoa, 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 whoa. There's another one. And time to do the litany again. Sloth Abomination. Uh-oh. Do you accept the gift that I offer? No, actually, I don't. I hate it, and I'm returning it to Walmart right away. I need you to back up. Ilyis needs to stay out of battle, right in the middle of battle. Because that's what Sten's for. Sten, just keep pounding away on him. I'd like you to do powerful swings again.
Go away.
5. Okay. And Ilyis is getting back in there like she does. There's Aura of Might. Yes! Good job, honey. Now, are you under Frozen Burst? Oh, jeez. Who did that? Who did that? I don't like that. That pisses me off. I'd like you to get the last hit in here, babe. Go in there. Beat the crap out of him. Beat the crap out of him. Woohoo! Yeah. So good. So good. So good. All right, items received. Auto loot nearby, death magic, and what else do we have here? That's it, just First Enchanter. So I think Ilyis has never met First Enchanter, but only conducted her tutoring with him by parchment, by back and forth communication. And the reason she was able to get First Enchanter is because her father was King Enderin, and therefore there was some political might there. So she will greet him, having just seen him in person.
Oh, Maker, I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better, but I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Win?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
I was surprised to see you standing there, but I am glad you have returned. The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able to repay. Come, the Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
First Enchanter Irving, you may not recognize me by sight, but I am Ilyis Iduken, of House Iduken at Orzammar, and I am glad to finally meet you. And you can say that all of your good tutelage is what allowed us to get here and save you. Lead on, good sir.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Aldred is dead.
Aldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
Well then, what say you, Knight Commander?
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough! I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
Your friendship extended is accepted. But yet I still face a problem. We all face a problem most severe. The darkspawn still come. The blight is here. I require aid as commander of the Grey Wardens.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
And what will the Templars do? Particularly, as I mentioned, due to the coming blight.
For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time.
Okay, so, First Enchanter Irving, Knight Commander Gregor, and so let's see if we can get some mages on our side.
Here we are, the tower in disarray, the Circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
Unfortunately, I wish it was something as gracious and spiritual as the Maker, but it was not. It was the blight. I need aid. I am here to seek aid of the mages.
The least we can do is help you against the darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the blight.
There are so few mages left. Will you be able to find more? Somehow, somewhere.
You of all people should know that we are not to be underestimated. The mages you see here will be a great help to you. You have my word. As First Enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
When we need you here, the Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This woman is brave and good, and capable of great things. If she will accept my help, I will help her accomplish her goals.
One of the things I like about Dragon Age series, the Dragon Age series, is that there's a lot of choice involved. And, I could choose to just have Wynn stay here. She doesn't have to be a companion. Of course, I'm going to take her. Those healing capabilities are too much to toss away. And from a roleplay perspective as well, Ilyis will take almost any help she can get. I would be honored to have you join me under my command. As you wish, Wynn.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden, but know that you always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
Yes, I of course can forgive you, and my duties also call me away. I hope, if I may, that I could contact you again, perhaps for a touch more training if needed. But yes, thank you for now.
When the time comes, we will stand beside you.
Win approves +7, and Win is now part of our party permanently. Quest completed and codex updated. This is on First Enchanter Irving. He's cunning, it says here. Okay. He's an administrator, mentor, leader, and surrogate parent. Excellent. So, I think what I'm going to do is end the episode here, do some buying and selling with this handy person here. And then we will, you know, I thought that we would be able to choose between having the Templars or the Mages join us.
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abominations are gone. You were very thorough. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I am glad that all is well. And, well, as they say, someone had to do it.
And I am thankful you arrived when you did.
The circle will be back to normal in no time.
In no time? Doubtful. But it doesn't hurt to be optimistic sometimes. I shan't keep you then. Farewell.
He's right. It won't be no time by any means. But yeah, I guess in order to have gotten the Templars, I'm guessing that I had to have opted to kill all the mages, which is not something I really wanted to do. And not something Ilyis would do. And I'm wondering if any of you have ever chosen that as in your run-throughs. And if you have, let me know in the comments below. So let's go to the quartermaster.
You really killed all those abominations. I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Yes, I do. And thank you for your kind words. Astute as well. Ilyis getting a little bit cocky for her britches. Okay, which is not new with her. So we have Cinderfell gauntlets, and as I go through this, it would be nice if you could also let me know if any of these things are things I really should try and keep. I have studded leather armor hardened. I'm thinking of putting this enchanter cowl I know I don't need. Found cake. I'm going to give that to Morgan. That's a beef bone for Gorham, and a harness, a new harness. Studded leather boots. I think what I might do as I'm looking through this actually is go into inventory and make sure everybody's all cleaned up and the way I want them to be back at camp, and then I'll do the buying and selling. Let's see here. Private documents, we can definitely get rid of those. Magic staff, 2 iron magic staffs, don't need those. Blank vellum, don't need those. I hope I don't need blank vellum for some miscellaneous quest somewhere at some point. I don't think so. I never use these traps. Do you guys use traps in your playthrough? Because I just always forget about them, and I just like smacking everything upside the head, kind of in the direct manner, you know. Acid flask, acid coating, Mabari crunch. Okay, those are the things I can kind of toss right now that I know are not worth it. Let's go back to camp, because sometimes I have learned that when you go back to camp, it triggers a cutscene, and some of those you guys have missed because I wasn't recording at the time.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire.
Like now.
Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Speaking of which, yes, of course I wish to hear what you have found. What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands, but this is not it.
And yet you seem disturbed, troubled.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
A spell of immortality of some sort.
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
I am not sure I follow. Takes her body? How does one do such a thing?
Once, Flemeth was a mage. This was before the time of the Circle of Magi, but she wielded magical power of the same sort that all the ancient shamans did. 'Twas no different. She summoned a demon and made it part of her, and became an abomination, one that has thrived. Whether Flemeth has always been the demon, or mastered it, or they are one, I truly do not know. No matter what she is, her body still ages and will not sustain her forever, so she must find new bodies. I am to be the next new body in a very long line.
I see. So, if you are to be her body, why would she send you with me, with the Grey Wardens? That would put you in much danger, no?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
That is disturbing. Are you certain about this? No, she wouldn't ask that question. I mean, obviously she's certain. That's a ridiculous question to ask. And so back again to the danger being with me under my command poses to you, and your mortal form, as it were. If you died, do you believe she would have another daughter? Can she still bear children? Does she even bear children in the normal way?
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Korkari wilds so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
I wonder, does this make Flemeth immortal, or no?
Whatever spark of the demon that made her what she is remains within her, keeps her from dying of old age, but her body deteriorates. Eventually, she would be so wizened as to be senseless and immobile. So, she must seek a new body, a fresh body, and start the cycle anew.
Can this body be anyone, or must it be a daughter?
I am uncertain. According to her writings, certain hosts are better than others. The more a host is prepared, the quicker the transition will be. I am sorry. This simply takes me by surprise. I would have thought I would have had some inkling, some notion.
I must admit, if I could put myself in your shoes, I would feel the same.
I am a fool. I am such a fool.
So, what does this have to do with me? More particularly with the darkspawn threat, with the Blight and the Grey Wardens?
Perhaps nothing. At least, not unless you have an interest in retaining my aid against the darkspawn. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Well, I don't... Wait a minute. Let's think about this for a minute. As pressing as this matter may seem to you, The blight is a much more important situation to worry about. Can this not wait until after that, or at least until another time?
Another time? Would you wait on such a matter? How do I not know that Flemeth is not making preparations to steal my body even as we speak? No, this cannot wait until another time. I will not wander the countryside waiting for Flemeth to act and do nothing about it. If I must, I will find a way to deal with this on my own. If that means leaving your company, then I will do so. Do not force me to do this alone, I implore you.
And why do you need my help? Do you fear you cannot handle this matter with your admittedly formidable skills?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
And you are sure that perhaps a little chat with your mother wouldn't be amiss?
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
Very well. I will help you if I can. I feel it is wrong for another to try and take a body. We've seen enough of that.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
I have heard from you, your own telling, that Flemeth is formidable. What can you offer to aid me? Anything? Are you truly serious?
She would like everyone to think she is invincible, but I highly doubt that is the case. And besides that, you are not truly killing her.
I will see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Morgan disapproves -7. Oh, poor Ilyis. Everybody disapproves with Ilyis. And here's the whole team. I'm going to take the tab off. We don't need it right here. And I think in the next episode, I will do some buying and selling, as I had mentioned before I record. And then we'll talk to some of the companions. And then decide where we're going to head out. I think we might do the Urn of Sacred Ashes next, because getting Arl Eamon up is very, very important. But I ask you, what do you think I should do next? Do you think that the Brazilian Forest is important? I know we're going to do Orzammar last, just because that's so important to Ilyis' story, that she wants to go back there right as the last thing she does, with as much might behind her as possible. So that is why she is so focused on getting Arl Eamon on her side, as well as just strengthening the power, what there is of it, of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden. So, let's go out to that main menu, so that I might say to you, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved what you saw, join the party, the ever-growing party, and subscribe. I will see you back here in Ferelden in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.